Hey guys, this is Forte. It's November 30th, 2023, 2:04 p.m. right now. I'm making a video because it's been a while since I made one video, and I think there is something I want to talk about right now. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq Composite and the overall market. And I apologize for not uploading video recently. I've been busy with some stuff in real life. Taking some tests for some of the tests I registered just for fun. And trading on the other hand has been really minimal in the last month, because if we take a look at the Nasdaq, this is a weekly chart on the Nasdaq Composite. For the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, the Nasdaq has been going up, and I didn't really wanted to trade it because I first want to make sure, I want to confirm that this uptrend is like uptrend, because I'm not a big fan of buying pullbacks, and this is a pullback buy, if you guys know what I'm saying. The Nasdaq rally and a pullback, you either get in here and able to take profit, or you're not able to get in. And I'm not the type to get in these kind of rallies, and I wasn't able to profit on that. But now on the other hand, let's take a look at what the current situation is. For the Nasdaq, we've been having this rally since, like, the rally really confirmed when it broke out of here, right? And that is on the in around May this year, about 6 months ago. And this after Nasdaq rally around August, it kind of topped, and we've been pulling back until the very end of last month, and then we started coming back up again. Now the most important thing is not how much it's actually how much we pull back. We pull back not as much. We're able to form a very significant higher low respect to the previous higher low all the way down here, and this is a really really clear trend. Like, you can argue that the last higher low we had in last year's October was already made and uptrend already started, but you don't get to know that in hindsight. And is it an obvious one for you to decide, right? But for right now, it's a really obvious higher low that I'm seeing right here. And next thing we need to see is a higher high. What's a higher high? Basically, the Nasdaq break the previous high, which is right here. Then we can confirm that this uptrend will be resumed, which means that, for me, before I get aggressive on the long side, I want to see Nasdaq going above 14,500. That's the level. That's a key level that we should all pay attention to. 14,500. How do we break that? Do we break that on big volume, on incredible conviction that we're heading into a bull market? If we're just slightly coming up with a really low volume and immediately fail the very next week, I highly doubt that the bull market is ever going to start. But right now, we're at a key spot. If we took a look at the daily chart, even yesterday, we had a little breakout and then pull back. And this breakout never actually exceeded the previous high. On top of that, it wasn't on a really impressive volume, right? So chances are we're going to get a little pullback, and we don't know how heavy this pullback is going to be. If we were going to have a bull market, I don't want to see this pullback more than the 10-week moving average. Somewhere along that line is good. And then once we resume above 14,500, we want to get aggressive in stocks. And chances are that's going to take a week or two or 4 weeks to complete, which is a month, 1 month, which is actually perfect because we're heading right into 2024. It's possible that for 2024, the market is just setting up for a good bull year. We don't know. We'll have to see and wait. I'm very skeptical right now. And other than that, let's take a look at the individual stock and what I think we have in the pocket. This stock right here, let's take a look at the weekly chart. It is Duolingo. Now, out of all the stocks I have bought, pretty much, all the stocks I've scanned, this is by far the best looking one with the best story, best fundamentals, and the best chart, because the stock pretty much, I think I've talked about this stock many times, and we have put many buys, and many times it failed. It's the buy above here. I got kicked here. Basically, I got triggered on this week on October 13th, and then I got kicked at the end of the October. And the stock rally higher because of earnings. Can't really do much about it. If we take a look at the stock in hindsight, the stock pretty much had a pretty lower had an average volume about 3 to 4 million, and then on the earnings day, and where it break out right into all time high, at a volume of about 8 million is substantial, meaning that we have some buyers here. And after a move like that, about a a 60% move in 3 weeks, stocks needs to rest. It doesn't matter what kind of stock it is. If the stock is going to go higher, it's going to rest here. And I have already bought the position, a really tiny position with up to 20% stop. It can extremely well. I do not expect to make money out of it. And the size of it, it's so small. It's less than 100 shares, okay? And what I'm trying to see is I'm kind of, I have this FOMO, which is, I'm going to be honest, everybody has FOMO. I'm not a robot, okay? We all understand that. That's why I decide to allow myself to buy some shares of it, but at a very minimum volume and extremely wide stop. Just get a taste and how get a feel in it. And if this thing were to, let's say, if we take a look at it today, we pull back about 6% today, right, from open, and from all-time high we pull back about 7%. If this thing can basically maintain within the range, within 15% range, I think very likely it doesn't matter if you can pull back. That I can pull back just right here and start going up or start consolidating here again. But once we start to consolidate a little bit and it tries to break above the 223 area, 230 area, I think we have a buy. I think we have a big position that we want to start developing in. Start small and then get big. And I think this thing has a probability of doubling again and again and again. Duolingo, that's a stock to keep on your watch list, 100%. It's a new name, so it's always exciting to see that. And that's it for this month. And December, maybe I'll likely do updates December, to be honest, because we're going into the New Year's. And yeah, that's it for this month. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share this video with your family, friends, dog, and grandparents. And yeah, I hope you guys have had a good, okay trading year for 2023, and hope 2024 treats us better. Okay, peace. See you guys later.